What's up, folks? Welcome in. This is JE Live, and we are doing a watch party finally. We're on call-in the first week. The second week, I don't even remember what we did, but... Oh, that's right, I passed out, right after the game. So we did a live... I think we did a live stream the next day. Yes, I want to say it was the next day. Well, now, we are live. We will be live throughout the entirety of this game. The last game of preseason, thank God, because we've been waiting, right? We've been waiting a long time. I'm ready for the NFL, regular season, games that matter. So I know I'm not the only one in that boat. Welcome all. If you are a Bengals or Rams fan, it does not matter who you are welcome here in this space. But I hope everyone is doing well on this fine Saturday night. Excuse me on that part. But, yeah, we're going to go over it. We're going to be answering questions, commentating the game. I'm not going to do play-by-play or anything like that, on a professional level. I might do some, but I'm not going to do a ton. I'll have the game right here, right in front of me on my my iPad. And that's how we'll do it. I don't know if you guys came to hear the game because it's not on yet. So, but glad to have everyone in here. Like I said, all are welcome. What's up, Rams RPTN? How we doing? Don, let's get out of this game healthy. Good luck to the players trying to make the team. We appreciate you. Let's go, says Ricky. Can Wolford play if necessary? I don't know if he's playing. I'm sure he can. I don't know for sure if he's playing or not. We'll know in a little bit. It says coming up next. So, all right, NFL Network, you better get on that, like now. We will have the scoreboard updated. So if you're watching along or you're not, after the fact, you'll easily be able to come back and maybe like a point I said or, I answered one of your comments and you remember what part in the game it happened. I'm going to update the scoreboard as the game goes on. But happy to have you guys in here. Like I said, it's been a long time coming. We have not done, we haven't done a watch party, like I said. So, nice to finally do that. It is time, Jawson. Yeah. Let's go, Perkins. Let's go, Rams. Jake Snake, did the Rams suspend Donald for one game? No, they did not, and they will not do that. Yeah, he, man, big fan of Perkins. He's been on the show multiple times, and he was my number 8 overall quarterback the year he came out of the draft. So I've liked him for a while. I believe Kyron is playing, yes. Let's go, Kyron. Yes, I'm very excited to see number 23 in action. You feel like this game is going to get chippy right off the bat? I mean, I could. It's out there. It's out there, you know what I mean? So it certainly could. Let's see. All right. Is Aaron Donald going to be suspended? I don't think he will. I think initially there was a question if the NFL could intervene, but it doesn't look like they can. So, which is kind of weird, but I'm not complaining. Emergency quarterback on the year, Cam Akers or Cooper Kupp, I would imagine. Maybe even Riley Dixon. But during this game, there's no way Cam Akers is going out there to throw a ball. So, I don't know what they would do at that point, but they only got 2. I'd imagine they want Perkins to get this thing going, but I don't know for sure. So, all right, game is here. We are live, and we are watching said game. What's up, LA Sports? Go Rams. Sup, Jake? Hit that like button. Yes, please do. Rams kick it away. Okay, so they're going to start off on the defensive side of the ball here in Cincinnati. Yes, go Rams. I heard they will suspend AD for this game. Yeah. Jake, do you think Perkins could come out of this game QB2? I don't know about that, but I definitely wouldn't mind it. I really like Perkins, so we'll see. All right, personnel grouping here. Looks like they got Brandon Allen at quarterback. Obviously, they weren't going to play Joe Burrow. Allen, the former Ram, joined. Zach Taylor, went over there. Not just him. Mike Thomas also did. Looks like you got Chris Garrett on the outside, so he's playing in this one. Yeast makes the tackle on Mike Thomas, as we just talked about. So right off the rip, we get Mike Thomas in here. I'm just adjusting this microphone. So it looks like right off the rip, we're getting Mike Thomas involved, and we see Chris Garrett on the outside. The other side, it looks like that's Justin Hollins. There's no way that's Justin Hollins. Is that? I can't see. All right, tackle there by Darion Kendrick. No, it's not. It's Keir Thomas, I think. It's not Hollins. Kind of looks like Hollins, although he just ate dirt. Chris Evans is a good back. Rose Boom and Gervais are in there. Nice play there. Keir Thomas starting the game on the other side of Chris Garrett. I think all the UDFA pass rushers, edge defenders, have done well for the Rams thus far. Leaning Whitley, but I could see them keeping Thomas. I really could. So, Bengals are already at midfield. Oh, Joseph Morgan apparently dropped it. So, it's 4th and 4, and the Bengals will punt. Interesting. All right, so we're going to see the Rams offense take over here shortly. Oh. Austin Trammell's back there to receive the punt. All right, fair catch. All right. Let's see. Yeah, that's not ideal. Do you think we'll continue to see some McCutcheon magic? Would be impressive if he string together 3 weeks of impressive games. Wouldn't be surprised. If he plays, I'd imagine we're going to see something out of him. Definitely would have to imagine that. All right. Let's see. Yeah, I don't either. Gonna be a tough cut. Was a great play by number 96, Keir Thomas. All right. So Perkins is under center, so he is the starter. No Wolford tonight, hopefully. So Perkins will start this entire game. Otherwise, they're alternating. That would be interesting. That would be a new thing there. There's another throw to, looks like Jacob Harris there. I don't like the way that looks. All right, we'll throw it over here. Gotta have my water, but at the same time, can't have it looking ugly, you know? He went for McCutcheon there, and it's incomplete. Good breakup, although there wasn't really much there. So another fourth down, it looks like. 3 and out. It is number 61. I feel like this has got to be higher, man. I don't know. Oh boy, Trent Taylor wrapped up by Dixon and the long snapper Matt Orzek. Not ideal there by the Rams special teams unit. All right, let's see here. Jake, do you think the Rams make Perkins the second quarterback with Wolford thumb injury? Looked like he had trouble in pregame warmups to hold the ball. Oh, is he hurt? I mean, at that point, that kind of changes things. That's what you have for the opening night game. I'll take it. Yeah, that's awful. That's awful. Yeah. So it looks like Kyron Williams isn't playing tonight unless they change it. That was a really nice throw by Brandon Allen. Oh, nice stop there. Jonah Williams continues to put together rep after rep, man. Oh, Keir Thomas. Huge sack. I did not. No, I did not, but I really do like him, and I think any of those guys could really make it. So in this game, I mean, I think players to watch. If Kyron does play, he's certainly a player. I don't look. It doesn't look like he's gonna play. It looks like it's gonna be Funk and Regis. I would say roster bubble guys like Keir Thomas, Braden Thomas, Benton Whitley. Um, I think another guy, Russ Yeast, because he's a bubble guy in my opinion. I think Jake Hummel and Gervas. So I think those are the guys to watch. Arcuri, who's getting, you know, so yeah, I knew about that. I just wasn't sure that live stream to watch the game. I would try the NFL app. So I like Trammell as well. No, I definitely hear you. And then Powell, of course, is on the team. Yeah, he'll make the roster. No, he's good to go. He's good to go. He's not in any jeopardy of, not making the team. Right now, I think Garrett could play in a pinch. I think that there are, some guys out there. I mean, I didn't see Burgess, but I think Burgess is a starting caliber guy. Um, I think they're definitely players. I mean, I wouldn't want Keir Thomas necessarily playing, but I wouldn't be opposed to him in a pinch coming in. Um, there's not a ton of starters, but I think definitely Jacoby Durant. I think Darion Kendrick maybe later on in the year. I think Durant's a little further than him, but McCutcheon, I think McCutcheon can play day one. He doesn't have to, but I definitely think he could. So now we're back with the offense here. Perkins hands it off to Jake Funk, who really didn't get much of anything there. Tripped up. Yeah, see, to me, I mean, he had a great preseason game last week, so. I agree. It looks like he's on the bottom of our screen here, McCutcheon. You got Carter out wide there. That was good blocking by Pinckney. Let's see what Perkins can do here on 3rd and 6. Oh, bad throw by Perkins. Dropped, but could have been a pick there. Just trying to fit into Landon Akers. Brutal. Yeah, it's just not a good decision there, Not a good decision. That I gotta disagree with. I am not a Mason Rudolph fan. I think they got too many backups. That's the issue, is they have two worth playing. And muffed punt. It's not gonna matter, but he got it back. But that's a bummer. That's my guy, Kwame Lassiter from KU. Hate to see that. He's also banged up because of that. If you don't mind, I will be right back. Like literally 2 seconds. I'm just gonna do something real quick, which is move my phone because it's loud. It's distracting. All right. Phone is out of the way. Over on Downtown Rams Twitter, our new managing editor, shout out to him, Tom Courts. He's doing a Spaces, and so I was logged in for the Downtown Rams account, and I couldn't handle it anymore because Twitter doesn't allow you to mute the audio. So I kept hearing those guys. I'm sure you heard in the mic there were people talking, and it was just bothering me and actually causing me not able to really concentrate. So I had to move it. That way, DTR can stay logged in, but I don't have to have it right on my desk. Really appreciate you guys being in here, by the way. We have 500 views already, and we've been live for not even 30 minutes, so love to see that. All right, Brandon Allen is back out for another series here, which I would imagine you would, why wouldn't he be? But there's motion. There's Chris Evans getting through one tackle and then finally brought down by Benton Whitley, who is playing, just not starting this game. Makes you wonder, did Keir Thomas pass Benton Whitley on the depth chart? Who knows? Maybe. I don't think we know for sure. They've been playing in preseason, so. Getting a lot of work is Mike Thomas, the former Ram, early on. So, a lot of work, Mike Thomas. Yes. Thank you. Please do. If you're enjoying this, definitely hit the subscribe button. Definitely get the like. Hit the like, I mean. They got the QB sneak there on 3rd and 1. I think they got 2, man. I think they got 2. I think they're good. You think so? I don't think so. I think they love him too much. I don't think he's done enough to make the roster if I'm being real, but I think they love him too much to even do that. Rams swarm into the ball. Yeah, that's true. I think that was Braden Thomas right on him. Right on him was Braden Thomas. All right. 2nd and 10. Rams, Bengals. Not ideal. Chris Garrett's still in on the outside. There's Chris Evans. And Captain America gets the first down. Oh, that might be coming back. Oh, that holding is going to kill him. It's going to be like 2nd and 25 or whatever. Clearly hold. So, smart move there. Throw the flag. There's Chris Evans again. Good tackle by Hummel, or at least, you know, he edged him out. All right, 3rd and 18 here. Can the defense get a stop before the first quarter? Oh my Lord. Lowe had the interception and he dropped it. Jumped the route well, though. It's going to be 4th and 18. Oh, man, that's going to bite him. He's had a really good preseason. I really like Duron Lowe. Oh, brutal. Not a good throw, and I'm sure Brandon Allen wants that throwback. Oh, man. We'll see what Trammell does here on special teams. He is the return man. Comes in, and he's going to fair catch it. He might have fair caught that a little too quickly. Not Trammell, by the way. That looks like that is Landon Akers, number 84. So Akers looked like he might have had the quick trigger on the fair catch. Yeah, I kind of brought it up that I thought they should. I'm glad, you know, that they are doing it in preseason. Oh, quickly, we're back out here 1st and 10. Funk is in the backfield. Good run by Funk. I did see that. Kind of lame. Seven-yard run for Funk. Let's see if it gets the drive going here. Maybe some play action or another run for... No, another run. And Funk gets maybe 1 yard. 3rd and 2. Henderson once again with the tackle. Henderson's been everywhere. Trayvon Henderson. They didn't even give him a yard. 3rd and 3. When are we going to start seeing McCutcheon? I'd imagine right now. Oh, read option by Perkin. He's going to get that first down easily. So we got the read option going for Perk early on. And honestly, he didn't even make the perfect read, but, I mean, he just wasn't very confident that Jake Funk was going to get the yard, so he just took it, stiff-armed a guy. Good read option by him. I mean, he did, like I said, didn't make the great read, but he was able to just make it work with his legs. Delayed handoff out of the shotgun for Funk there. Maybe picks up 2. Yeah, that was good. He needs more of that because he really doesn't show much of anything in the run game. But he does on special teams. How we all doing? Everyone enjoying the game? Appreciate you all being in here. If you haven't already, I'd ask you to subscribe if you enjoy the channel. Hit the thumbs up if you're enjoying this. All right, let's see what we got here. Perk in the shotgun. He's going to throw it. Oh, pumps. Goes, and he's got, looks like Pinkney. Jared Pinkney, the tight end there, making the grab. Looks like it's coming back, though. Thought we were going to see him. I don't know. I guess he did enough where he's going to be utilized week 1, where they don't want to waste him or put him in harm's way. Oh. So there was a holding on the defense, and it's a first down for Jared Pinkney and the Rams. Nice little pivot route. I don't think that's what he was intending, but there we go. Pinkney with the... Okay, it was a hold on McCutcheon. A little ticky-tack. I could see why they would have thrown it, though. Yeah, that would be amazing. Regis was going out wide for a 5-wide set, and it drew a timeout from Zach Taylor, it looks like. Oh, nope. Timeout from the Rams. We're almost done with the first quarter. My man Tigre Scales playing for the Bengals. Shout out to him. I've been in contact with him since the day I interviewed him coming out of Indiana in the draft. Love to see that. So, empty set here for Perk. Going through his reads, sees nobody, then fires. An awful job by the cameraman. No one knows what just happened. I guess it's incomplete, but terrible job. Stock down for the cameraman. Stock down. What are we doing with that? What are we doing with that? He's going to his right, and let's not show the receiver who's gonna get the ball. No, let's not do that. All right, shotgun here, bubble screen, good. Well, oh, Landon Akers just fumbled the ball. Yep, Cincinnati got it. Landon Akers just fumbled the bubble screen away, and that is the end. Oh, no, he's down. He's down. Yeah, he's down. But that is the end of the first quarter with your score. 3-0 Bengals. Yeah, I think Akers was down. Not, I think. I mean, he was clearly down. His hand hits the ground while he has the ball in his hand. I mean, that's coming back, guys. Don't worry about that. Yeah, exactly. Down by contact. He's going up against the. I mean, not. It doesn't look like any of the starters are playing for the Bengals, but I guess he's just rusty. I don't know. It's on NFL Network right now. So if you have NFL Network, that's how you would do it. They do. They do look a little shaky. It's true. It's not a great offensive line either. No preseason offensive line is going to look that good. But if you took guys from the preseason offensive line, you put them on the regular season offensive line, they'd play better. And I think that's something that we need to remember is that these preseason guys, these backups, these third stringers, you put them on an, regular season NFL lineup and they're going to play better. Down by contact. So 3rd and 7 here. Rams are at the 31-yard line, it looks like. Shotgun for Perkins. He's got 4 wide. He's hit while he's throwing, but he still makes a beautiful throw to McCutcheon for the first down. Love to see that. Right in the pocket. Didn't matter about the contact. Was able to put it in there for Lance McCutcheon. Beautiful. Gets the first down. Rams drive continues. They're looking for their first points of the game here in the second quarter. We'll see what they can do here. It's a pretty big moment there in the game. I mean, something like that. Big throw on 3rd and 7. Hands it off Jake Funk. Nice run. Gets about 4. So in case you're just joining us, it is the start of the second quarter. The Rams are almost in the red zone at this point. 2nd and 6, and they're driving, They haven't looked the best, but this is their opportunity to... Oh, Perkins rolling to the right. Nothing there. Looked like he might have had an opportunity. But 3rd and 5. Became a Rams fan because my dad, growing up, was next door neighbors with Jim Youngblood. That's how he became a fan, and then he passed it down to me. He used to live in Irvine, California. Now, obviously, he moved to New York and had me, and that's why I'm in New York. Oh, nice run. Jake Funk there. Oh, and it looks like Funk fumbled at the end of that. And that just killed the drive. Looks like it's Bengals football. Yup. Jake Funk. Not a good look. Broke a tackle and then fumbled the ball. And it's out. Trayvon Henderson is having a game. Number 41 for the Bengals. Once again making his presence felt. Forces the ball out. That kills what was a good drive. I mean, the way Perkins was able to battle back, that's not ideal. This kind of goes back to what I've been saying. I mean, some of that run was good, but you got to finish. You can't fumble there. It's down the red zone. Not ideal for Jake Funk. Not ideal. It's true. I mean, he had a couple of those early in the game where, he's forcing, a shallow cross over the middle. Probably not the best decision. But for the most part, I mean, I think, he does live to play another down. Oh, Jesus. My bottle just went up against the desk. Scared the hell out of me. Shout out to you guys. You guys are awesome. We're over 100 people in the stream. So Clearly, I made the mistake not doing this during the other preseason games, but oh well. We live and we learn, right? It does. I'm sure McVay wanted to see a little floater to Lance. I don't see Jake making the squad, maybe special teams. I do, but I don't know. I think they like him too much. I'm not trying to hate on the guy. I'm really not. Because I don't want to come off as, somebody that's covering the team that just hates on certain players. But I just don't get it. Like, there are going to be some really good football players that the Rams have to cut that are still on this roster. And can you say without a shadow of a doubt Jake Funk is one of the top 53 remaining? Because I can't. There's a stop there by the Rams. He got about a yard. That's really what it is. I mean, it's entirely because of his special teams value. If he didn't have any special teams value, the guy would not be on the roster. But I don't want to ignore how important it is, Oh, boy. Jacoby Durant got beat over the top. Kendrick Pryor's really showed up in preseason. If you guys haven't been watching, Pryor's had a really good preseason. You talk about what Lance McCutcheon's done. I think the Bengals have to keep Kendrick Pryor. I think he's had an incredible preseason too. So those are two guys back to back. Not really a shock there. He's had just every single week he's putting together plays, but it's always something with him. Always something. Yeah, he is. I think still though. I mean, I wouldn't say he shouldn't be considered a lock to make the roster the way he is. I think the fumble certainly is a problem. I mean, think about the guys that didn't fumble. Calais, Asim Rose, Trey Regis. None of those guys fumbled throughout preseason. Those guys actually punched it in near the goal line. All of them, I'm pretty sure. Maybe Calais didn't, but Rose did. I know he had a touchdown, and I know last week Trey Regis did. So, you know. Once again, be sure to like the video, live stream, whatever you want to call it. Be sure to like it if you're enjoying it. Thumbs up. Helps out, helps get more people in here. All right, so here we go. Empty set for Brandon Allen. Rams got some pressure. Nice tackle. Jake Hummel. I agree. I'm just warning you right now. I think the Rams are 100% keeping Funk. They're not keeping Trey Regis, who's not playing right now. There's no way. Oh, that's a nice tackle. The helmet gets ripped off and everything. Really nice tackle by Russ East. It almost looked like a frustration tackle. He got out there, quickly just ripped him down. Beautiful. Love it. See, he's fighting for a roster spot, so. Yeah, I really like Jake Hummel and Jake Gervais, but Roseboom didn't play at all in preseason. That means he's got to make the roster. Beautiful play by Whitley, disengaging from his block, and then coming in and just absolutely gobbling up Chris Evans. Beautiful. Love that tackle. Just swarmed him. So we got 3rd and 8 now. Rams defense coming alive the last couple plays. There's another tackle. Burgess. It's going to be 4th and short. They're past midfield. The Bengals could go for that long field goal from McPherson, or they could go for it on 4th and 1. I'd imagine they'll go for it on 4th and 1. Just hit 1,000 views in 54 minutes, so appreciate you guys there. Oh, I thought Burgess had that. So the Bengals went for it, got the 4th down conversion there. It's weird seeing Burgess out there. I really hope he's not on the cutting block. Chopping block, whatever you want to call it. So a fresh set of downs there for the Bengals. There's Pryor again. Oh no, Kwame Lassiter, the former Kansas Jayhawk. Glad to see that he's now healthy. Yeah, left him kind of wide open, but nothing going there. Rams got to get off this field. They had a 4th down. They gave it up. Now it's Bengals are driving here. 2nd and 5. Keir Thomas is back in, and oh, there we go. Sack from Michael Hoyt. Keir Thomas honestly kind of paved the way for him there. Just kind of pushed him out of the way. Yes, please. It's now 3rd and 12. Rams have held them to another 3rd and long. We'll see what they can do here. Oh, it's dropped by Kendrick Pryor near the sideline, and it's going to be 4th and 12. So they're going to be kicking this field goal. And with McPherson, it's an automatic, so I might as well just put 6-0 up there. How did he drop that? It's like it like suction right to his hand, and then he dropped it. Bengals are winning. I don't see over Garrett, but he could be the fifth guy they keep since Daniel Hardy is on the IR. There's McPherson. It's good. 6-0. And I should have updated the scoreboard beforehand because I knew it was going to happen. But we got a Michael Hoyt sack. So, what up, Nolan? Yes, please. Would really appreciate that. Yes, sir. Yeah, I see. Here's the thing. I think Keir Thomas pushed the guy back, number 70, the left tackle, back far enough for Michael Hoyt to kind of swoop in there and get the sack. So I thought it was kind of a good play by both of them. Not much, man. Just watching this game and chilling with you guys. Fun stuff. I would very much like to see Kyron Williams play. I don't think we'll get to see him play. Maybe. I don't think so, but we'll see if anything changes. Yeah, I think that's part of the problem. I think that's part of the reason why they've decided to do that. I mean, you run the risk if Kyron gets hurt, what the hell do you do knowing that two guys are already dealing with injuries? I mean, yeah, I think there's a lot of truth to that. A lot of truth to that. So the Rams will get the ball with 5:20 left to go in the first half, and we'll see what they can do here. They had a really nice drive before. You saw some good throws from Perkins, getting it to Lance McCutcheon on a deep 3rd and long, getting hit while he was throwing. All that to, unfortunately, Jake Funk fumbling the rock near the goal line. So that's where we stand right now. 6-0 Cincinnati. Rams are looking for the first points of the game. Perkins throws it a little too much there. Too much on that one. Lance McCutcheon, he had a one-handed effort just trying to even get his hand on that. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Scott's making me laugh. Keep Akers, Hendo, Kyron fully healthy entering the season. Pretty much, that's exactly what happened. 2nd in the gun, hands it off. Jake Funk back at him. So it's going to be another 3rd and long. Maybe. I think he's going to be splitting time too much to do that, but well, hey, I appreciate that. I saw that too, but I guess not. Yeah, I agree with you. I think Cologne has to make it too, but oh, he just got knocked down. Swarming Perkins. That's just not a. That's just not good. Arcuri got beat. Evans got beat. Oh, that was just bad. So they'll punt. Not great. No, it's MCVEA for McVay, on the one that you're talking about, although he got cut. Hey, Jake, are the Jets your second favorite team? Just noticed you cover them as well. Asking out of curiosity. Yeah, so I don't have a second favorite team. I like the Jets, as in, like, they're, I cover them. I like them. I like following them and all that. But no, there's only one favorite I have, and it's this team right here, the Rams. Good question, though. Hey Jake, what's good, my Ramley? These preseason games are fun, but I'm ready for the. Yeah, so am I, man. So am I, Ray. Oh man, we might do a live. We might do a watch party for that game. Rams Bills. See how it works out. But I would not be opposed to doing a live Rams Bills watch party. It's not negative. It's just facts. They're really struggling. I mean, it's, you know, yeah, it's not looking good. Yeah, Evans. Yeah, I don't see that as a good solution. Yeah, I definitely don't. That would be nice. Oh man. I don't blame you. Look at those uniforms, man. They're beautiful. I think to what Scott was saying, I think they don't want to get Kyron hurt with the fact that their starters are hurt. So, it makes sense. Oh, that's awesome. You'll have a great time. Appreciate my hype man over here. Oh, Kier Thomas brings him down. Oh, another hold by the Bengals. So Jockus Patrick is in. If I'm not mistaken, I believe he's from FSU. Witt's not going to Dallas. That's not happening. Yeah, we'll see about that. My friend put that out there. He's well connected. Jordan Schultz. They can. I do remember that. $100%. There's another really nice play, and Pryor's having his way with Jacoby Durant in this game. He's a good player. He is a good player. Oh, Keir Thomas with a walloping hit. So we got 3rd and 8 here. Just under 2 minutes to go. Although they'll probably ride the 2-minute warning. Maybe not. Oh, they got him off sides. Going deep. Incomplete. Jake Browning got him off sides. Two minutes left. Yeah, he's not going to Dallas. Pass rush is. Keir Thomas looks really good. It might be hard to keep him on that practice squad. He showed up. That's the thing, when you look at a Super Bowl team, okay, you look at a team like this, it is hard to just be like, yeah, okay, like we're just gonna cut this guy, like it's all good, everything's good, like you can't just keep everyone, all your guys essentially at this point should be worthy of rostering, and that's the thing. So I don't know. No, he is not, because he's done a ton in preseason. They feel good about him. For whatever reason, Tua was in. So was Tyreek Hill. I don't know why, but they were playing in the preseason. Tom Brady is playing tonight in the preseason. Oh, dear God. I think Carter, if they do sign a tight end, it will be Carter. There's Trenton Irwin breaking a tackle. He's been a little pest so far. He's having his way with the Rams secondary now. It's his fourth catch today. Travion Williams. He's been in the building a while. Jake Browning, formerly with the Vikings. Irwin's fifth catch of the game. Actually, sixth catch for 59 yards. Jeez. This Irwin guy you could cover. My lord. The guitar, huh? You do not want me playing guitar. I can assure you. "32 seconds left." Tom Brady dumps it off. Everyone's like, "Oh my God, it's Tom Brady." He came out of retirement for this preseason game. Yeah, I can only imagine. We'll see. That would be interesting. Maybe not, but Bengals have the ball right now. Second and 5. So incomplete finally for Irwin. They finally started covering him. Durant gets it incomplete there. So 6-0 Bengals. They can go for the field goal with 6 seconds to go. It wasn't even great coverage. The guy was open. Dropped the ball. Second goal. Are they going to go for it? They're going for it. They want to score here. 6 seconds is enough time. If Browning knows what he's doing, he'll throw it away if nothing's there. Still have a second to kick it. But you have to know. Wide open. Thaddeus Moss is wide open. Oh, they're calling offensive PI. Wow, oh my God, the Bengals announcer did not just throw shade at the Super Bowl. He shoved him. There was an extension. That's awesome. All right, 9-0. We go to the half. All right, so we are at the half. We're going to go over this right now, actually. Let's see here. All right, so at the half, we have Bryce Perkins, 4 of 8 for 45 yards. Hasn't really been able to do much. I don't know why it says Hal. I don't know who Hal is, but I don't think so, but he's going to make the team anyway because he's really good special teamer, but all right, well, you know what? Since this is just giving me fits, we're just going to put HT. Or we're going to put half and see if it actually puts it in for me. That's so annoying and obnoxious. Not as obnoxious as you, every NFL Live, spamming my chat. Get the hell out of here. All right, it is pretty annoying. Let's just do HT. Dear God, should not be this difficult. Okay, so Bryce Perkins has been sacked once. He has a 67.2 passer rating. Hasn't been able to really test down the field, right? You know, made a really nice play on a 3rd and long, but, you know, if you really look at it, I mean, he hasn't been able to really test down the field. The offensive line isn't helping, so there's that. Jake Funk, 8 carries for 27 yards, has a 3.4 yards per carry average. 6 was his longest run today. Bryce Perkins has 3 carries for 9 yards. In total, the Rams are averaging 3.3 on the ground. I thought it was a shove. I definitely thought it was a shove. Love that, Darren. Jared Pinkney is the Rams' leading receiver with 25 yards on 1 reception. McCutcheon threw in a 13-yarder as well as Jacob Harris for a 4, and Landon Akers has a 3-yarder. Jake Funk had a crucial fumble that cost the Rams a red zone trip. Right now, the leading tackler on the Rams is Jake Gervais with 5. So he's got 5 there. Actually, he's tied with Jake Hummel with 5. Both have 3 solo tackles. You have a sack from Keir Thomas and Michael Hoyt. You have 3 tackles for a loss by Keir Thomas. He's really blowing it up tonight. Jake Hummel has a tackle for loss as well as Michael Hoyt. You have 2 quarterback hits from Hoyt, 1 from Grant Haley, 1 from Keir Thomas. Thomas has been all over the backfield. You have one pass breakup from Duron Lowe, who should have had the interception. And then, Duron Lowe has returned some kicks, and Riley Dixon has punted for an average of 48 yards on 3 punts. On the other side of things, Kendrick Pryor has really diced up the Rams, as well as Trenton Irwin. Both are over 50 yards on a total of 8 receptions combined. In addition to that, Brandon Allen, 11 of 15 for 130 yards. Did a nice job through the air. Jake Browning went on that last drive there, 6 of 7 for 70 yards. He looked really good. Would have had a touchdown, but it came back due to OPI. So that has been the half. Durant has played bad. Yes, Durant has struggled. There's no denying that. He has struggled early on. Yeah, I'm not either, because he just had a great preseason game last week, so I'm not going to worry too much about that. Over in Washington, the score is 0-0. Over in Baltimore, the score is 0-0 against the Commanders. Howell is playing well. Just completed a 15-yarder to Alex Erickson to put them at the Baltimore 27. Miami versus Philly. River Craycraft caught a touchdown from Tua Tagovailoa, and they just kicked a field goal to go up 10-0 against Philly. Tyreek Hill had a long reception. He has 64 yards in the game, as I mentioned earlier. Chicago is in Cleveland. Not a lot going on early on, but they are playing in Cleveland. Just started. Justin Fields had a scramble there. There was an unnecessary roughness call, so they are getting close to the red zone. Arizona's in Tennessee, and it looks like Arizona just scored not long ago. Actually, just now, Darrell Williams with a 1-yard touchdown run. Trace McSorley was perfect on the drive, 7 for 7 for 71 yards. Andy Isabella is your leading receiver with 3 catches for 32 yards. And that's how we have it right now. So those are your preseason updates. I'm trying to make a halftime show, folks. It's like someone wanted me to play guitar. I can't, so yeah. But yeah, we're definitely at halftime. I'm definitely feeling the halftime vibe. I think they keep 6. I think they keep 6 defensive linemen. You look at Aaron Donald, Ashawn Robinson, Greg Gaines, your starters. They have Marquise Copeland, who is your 4th guy, did not play at all in preseason. He's a lock in my mind. Then you have Jonah Williams, and you have Michael Hoyt. I think they keep all 6 of those guys. Bobby Brown comes back halfway through the year. Then you cross that bridge when it comes, but you're not going to make a decision now to keep Bobby Brown because he can go on the suspended list. So that's how I see it, moving forward in that regard. There you go. I mean, my takeaway has been Keir Thomas has dominated on the defensive side of the ball. The offense has really not had much to drive home about at all. And I still, for the life of me, and no offense to you Bengals fans out there, but I still, for the life of me, can't understand. It is mind-boggling how the Bengals announcer tried to fit in that saltiness, that salty BS about how they called PI in the Super Bowl that cost the Bengals. Like, shut up, bro. They literally they didn't even call it against the Rams when it was clearly on Darrell Henderson the play before. So if you're going to sit there and complain about Cooper Kupp, that play with Logan Wilson, at least acknowledge that they didn't call it the play before when it was probably even more egregious. So don't give me that. Like, move on. You lost. You had an opportunity. You got a free touchdown, an 80-yard touchdown from T. Higgins because he tore Jalen Ramsey's face mask, back. I've never seen anything more egregious in my life. And you let that go. You gave him a free 7 points, and now you're gonna tell me right here that you're gonna complain about that? Are you kidding me? Move on. You lost. It was a great year. I'm sure I still talk to a lot of Bengals fans that have been really cool about it, but you lost. You didn't win the Super Bowl. Wasn't because of the referees. If anything, the game was only close because OBJ got hurt and because of the Higgins, face mask pull. But you lost the Super Bowl. So for the announcer to come out and be that salty, that's just not a professional look. Once again, why do I get stuck not able to watch the Rams broadcast? I had to listen to the second-rate Chargers broadcast. Now I have to listen to the freaking Bengals broadcast. I can't. I mean, I don't know. Sorry for my rant, folks. Sorry for Bengals fans that didn't do that, had to hear it. I'm so tired of it. Shut up, move on. There's so many calls that weren't made in that game, and I was totally fine with it, but, I don't know how you literally got a free touchdown given on the Higgins play, and you're still complaining. I can't. No words. I'm still, dumbfounded that they did that on the airwaves. Dumbfounded. Yeah, Cologne is playing. So I'm not gonna say his name anymore, Tom, because you're like, yeah, Cologne's playing well. I'm like, yeah, Cologne's playing well. That freaking play was a nightmare. We jinxed him so hard. Poor Cologne. Yeah, I want the Rams broadcast. Yeah, it's not ideal. Yeah, we'll see. Maybe he doesn't play the second half. Who knows? I agree. They are salty. Exactly. Yup. She pretty much is. She doesn't realize it, but she is. I still want to know why I wasn't able to put half or halftime in the box up top. I can't for the life of me understand that. And I don't expect you guys to know that, but I'm still confused. Guys, just a reminder, if you are enjoying this, I have plenty more where this came from. If you are a Rams fan, we will have all sorts of Rams content throughout the year. I do cover both the Rams and the Jets on this channel, but we will have a ton of Rams content. We have over 800 videos, and 700 of them are Rams. So if you're into that and you've been hanging out, be sure to hit the thumbs up if you haven't already, but also be sure to hit the subscribe button for more Rams content. We're almost at 15,000 subscribers, so it's been a grind since the beginning, or not the beginning, the end of 2020 and on. So, yeah. I say almost at 15,000. I mean, we're still at 14.4K, but we're getting closer. All right, here we go. Jake Funk gets the handoff and gets about 3 there, following the lead block from Jeremiah Colon. The Rams have the ball. Oh, there's a read option, and I thought Perkins had a lot of room there, but he did not get the first, surprisingly. Would be nice. Love it. Oh. That's coming back. Pinckney held. Bobby Evans held, but they didn't run that way, so they didn't call it. Second and 11. In the gun. Perkins. Nice protection from Bobby Evans and Rare. He gets about 6 to Funk. It's going to be 3rd and 5, I believe. Clay Johnston, former Ram, is the one that brought him down. I agree. He really is. That's weird. Deserter. Oh my God. Perkins just got strip sacked there. Evans got the ball back. This is going to be a 4th and forever, so they'll be punting this one. Oh. Who is 67? Is that Jack Snyder? I think Jack Snyder is 67. Chandler Brewer. Chandler Brewer got absolutely decked. That was bad. Oh man, Perk. This is what happens. Matthew, thank you so much for the donation, my friend. Really appreciate it. Getting old sucks. Yeah, I can imagine. I don't want to be 27 in October, but here we are. Really appreciate you, though. Donations always are appreciated. Big Bank Plowden, yes. We'll see. What's up, Big Blue in the Bronx? How's it going? You made me think of the what was it? I almost said the Penguins. The hell are the Penguins? I meant the Simpsons. You know the Simpsons meme goes around and goes out the door, and oh man. Grabs the hat, puts it on the thing, goes around and goes out the door. Oh my god. No, that's what that made me think of. Oh god. See, I don't agree with that. I think they have legit number 2. They have 2 of them. The problem is that they can't show what they have because the offensive line in preseason is that bad. Barn doors. That's gonna stick, isn't it? You're the man, Matthew. Yes, the Grandpa Simpson gif. They could. I mean, I would not rule it past. I would definitely not rule it out of the equation. That's not a good way to open it up. Appreciate you. Can I be great? Thank you so much for donating. And soon, oh, you're turning 26? Well, happy early birthday. Yeah, I've learned a lot at 26, so it's definitely not a bad year. But it's what you make it, right? I mean, you know, 26 can be as good as 28. 28 can be as good as 24. I mean, it's all about what you make it. But I feel like as far as growth as a person, as a content creator, 26 has been my best year. And I expect 27 to be my best year and break 26. But 26, I had a lot of good things happen. I had some bad things happen. So beautiful tackle there. Number 90, Ernest Brown, the 4th. Wraps him up. Yes, sir. Cheers to you. Oh! I thought they had a pick. I thought Grant Haley had a pick and they ran into each other and Kendrick Pryor came down with the ball. And that is going to be a first down. No, third down, it looks like. 3rd down, 3. Wow. I got to say, Browning looks a lot better than the last time I saw him, which was, he did not look good the last time I saw him. Oh, he's coming after. Shakes the sack attempt. And incomplete, was looking for his man on the side. Ooh, Tom Brady's in the red zone, folks. They just really switched the game to Tom Brady. Bro, they just switched the game to see Tom Brady. Are you freaking kidding me right now? Pass interference. Oh my god. Alright, I missed the punt, so I have no idea what just happened. Better not stay. This better not stay. Like, I'm gonna actually raise hell. Not a good throw by Brady. Third and 11. Just figure it out. Thank God it's fourth down. Now move it along. Get it off my screen. No one wants to watch Tampa and Indy, who was watching the Rams and Bengals for literally not even, like 3/4 of the game. I mean, like, what are you doing switching it over? Of course they went for it, so now they're going to continue this stupid... Oh, my God. This is garbage. Shame on the NFL Network for this. This is absolute trash to do this. At least put them side by side. Now I have to watch this shit? Are you kidding me? Unreal, man. Now it looks like the Rams offense woke up. I've been waiting. It's now 8 minutes to go in the third. I've watched this entire game. And now the offense is starting to wake up now that I can't watch it. Regis for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. I have the game cast on, so that's literally how I'm watching it at the moment. Dude, it's every time. It's every time the Rams are on NFL Network. Now it's at a commercial break. Do you think we'll get the Rams game? No. It's literally on the Colts game. This is trash. I've literally seen this now 3 separate times. In the middle of a Rams drive. Another first down for the Rams. I mean, this shit just can't happen. This is such BS. Alright, well, I'll try to figure out a way to get the game, but... Shit's so stupid. Because we haven't watched enough Tom Brady snaps, right? We just have not seen enough of Tom Brady. And they wonder why people hate on him. Oh, it's finally back. Oh, you finally decided to send it back to the game that we were all watching for 3 quarters. Unreal, man. That shit just bothers me. Like, how does that help the consumer? That's just garbage. They commit to watching this. Maybe they do a watch party like me. And it's like this shit happens all the time. Come on, Perk. Some good blocking there. He's running. All right. Ooh, I did not like the way his leg moved there. What's up? Here's the problem with streaming it online. And this is why I do on my iPad. Because if I stream it online, I'm streaming it on the computer that I'm streaming this on. Then all of a sudden this is going to start to lag. I can't have that. So it's not as simple as just streaming it online. Nice. Trammell. First down. Yeah, it's brutal. First down. Regis. Oh my god, another fumble. Wow. All that momentum and then boom, it's gone. Just gone like that. Tigre Scales punched it out. Nice job by him. So both running backs, Jake Funk and Trey Regis, have fumbled. Gotta protect the ball. And Matt Ariza was cut by the Bills, so good for them. Glad we didn't draft that guy. Oh my god. I'm so glad we didn't waste a pick on him. Total dirtbag. Yeah, I'm disappointed. So 3:47 left in the third. The Bengals get another turnover, and well, Thomas misses, and another stop there. Elijah Garcia, friend of the show. Nice stop there by Grant Haley. That's another Kendrick Pryor catch over the middle. Really nice tackle by Haley. 3rd and 5. Let's see what the Bengals and Rams do here. They're going trips formation. Looks like someone batted that down. Might have been Braden Thomas, number 98. No, it was number 68. It was TJ Carter. The defensive lineman, TJ Carter. And a touchback there. Rams get a quick stop, and now we'll get another opportunity before the third quarter ends. Rams are in jeopardy of going shut out for the first 3 quarters of the game. Thought you were getting one, and then, well. Yes, please. I'm all for getting 82 going. All for that. All right, now we're getting... Let's see what we got here. Perkins in the gun. Ragus next to him. Oh, that's such a oh, the spin move. Beautiful job by Perkins. Freakish, man. Don't let Perkins heat up. He'll come and take this game away. That spin move was... Oh, damn. Play action. Beautiful throw. And, Lance McCutcheon falls down. Lost his footing, but he's at the 50-yard line for another Rams first down. They're starting to heat up. He's heating up. You can see it. Perkins here. Oh, he's got to be going for that. Oh, he went for the short. Was he down? Oh, yeah, he was down. Yeah, I would have liked to see Perkins push down the field, but maybe he didn't have anything there. Perkins in the gun. Dumps it off. There is Roger Carter. It's going to be 3rd and short here. But we won't get that 3rd down, 3rd and 2, until we reach the 4th quarter. Yeah, Roger Carter's massive. I think right now we got to address the elephant in the room, okay? Lance McCutcheon playing deep into preseason game 3. I know some of you are thinking, why is that? But I would say this. The Rams know he's a developmental guy long term. And while he's shown a lot in a short amount of time, this is somebody that they will keep. I believe 100% he makes the team. But why not get him involved? Why not give him these reps that he's not going to get in the regular season unless there are injuries? I mean, think about that. The only guys that are out of the game right now are guys that simply have too big of a spot, too big of a role, week 1 of the NFL season, that you cannot risk them. Roseboom being the 3rd linebacker. Too big of a spot, can't risk him. That's why he's not playing. Number 4, defensive lineman. Basically the next man up. Marquise Copeland, too big of a role, not playing him. Robert Rochelle, got him involved the first 2 preseason games. He's not playing this one. That makes sense. But McCutcheon's different because they're likely keeping 8 receivers, and in doing so, he's probably not going to play a lot in the regular season unless something happens. And so, with that said, this is his opportunity to get more playing time he would not necessarily experience. You can't tell me 100% that this guy is going to be, ready on game days. Like, he's probably going to be a healthy scratch because they're trying to keep him on the roster. By them keeping him, it's a long-term approach. I don't think it's as short-term as some want to say. I think he could be that guy. He could be a Victor Cruz. He could be somebody like that. I just don't think the Rams are viewing him like that right away. Facts on that one. Regis. I can't tell what just happened, but I don't feel like he got the first down there. That was not even close. Oh my God, 0 push, man. Fourth and 1. Wow. He got the first down, but that was ugly. Does he even get it with Bryce? Bryce Perkins, started pushing him. All right, 1st and 10. The Rams drive continues. Funk is back in here. Didn't look like he got it either. Ugly can be efficient. Agreed. But I love McCutcheon. Let me just be real here. I really like him. I'm just trying to be a realist. Don't expect him to not be playing in preseason just because he's going off. I think him playing right now means nothing to his roster, placement. Nice step up, Perkins, deep. McCutcheon! Beautiful. 32-yard grab for 82. And the Rams are in business here. Down at the 6-yard line of Cincinnati. Hood was all over him, and still McCutcheon was able to come back to the ball and make a play. Beautiful job. And there is Jake Funk, who gets about 2 yards. Totally agree. McCutcheon now has 76 yards in preseason. Second and goal, Cincinnati 3. You got Pinckney in there. Landon Akers is in there. We'll see what happens. Empty set. They put Pinckney in there. Trips formation. Where are they going? Going through his progressions. Nothing there. Perkins evades a defender. Now he's going to get there. Oh, my God. A touchdown for Bryce Perkins. Crazy, man. Bryce Perkins just literally ran 35 yards on this one play. He goes all the way outside, and then crazy. Beautiful job by Perkins. He might have been out there. We'll see what happens. His foot, yeah, I think he might have been out. Still, though, pretty crazy, man. Yeah, they're definitely going to look this one over. I think he stepped out. I don't know. Did he step out? No, he did not. So that is 7 on the board. And the Rams are down 2 now following Perkins' valiant effort to get in the end zone on a broken play. That was nuts. Absolutely wild. Looks like he didn't. 3 to the neck, Perkins. 3 to the neck. Bryce Perkins is sick. Willie Beeman. Touchdown is good. Great balance by Perk. There it is. All of a sudden, okay, Perkins' day has not been, sunshine and rainbows, but all of a sudden now, 14 of 18, 143 yards. He's got almost 8 yards per reception, 8 yards per completion, and he's got a 99.8 passer rating, which, if you're not following, is better than Jake Browning and is just behind. Actually, it's the best in the game. Perkins on that drive, man. Crazy. That was a drive I think the Rams really needed. I mean, one, you couldn't get shut out, but two, you're starting to lose the audience. I mean, here it is in the fourth quarter or whatever. I mean, people aren't going to be watching this if they don't score on that drive. So, good stuff there. Glad to see them get into the actually get points. It's 9-7 Cincy, 11:25 to go in the game. We'll see what happens. But heck of a effort there by Bryce Perkins, who turned nothing into something. Oh, that's weird. I did fix the scoreboard. It just, I guess, didn't update. It's not updating. That's weird. Oh, that's obnoxious. It, logged me out. I know, I'm trying. It's so bizarre. As soon as the Rams scored, it broke my scoreboard. That's funny. There we go. My God. Oh, he just dropped it. That was bad. Secondary is getting worked. There we go. Scoreboard's fixed. So, boom. There we go. All right. Come on, Rams. 2nd and 10. Oh, they just gave up a first down. Kwame Lassiter. They sounded more like crazy. You know what I mean? Like, they're like, wow, like that. I couldn't believe that happened. I do agree with that. He is available. So, empty set for Browning. Looks like we're going to get a, never mind. Kendrick Pryor. Maybe. If there's another injury, that's certainly possible. Yeah, it might be tough. Might be tough. Oh. Brutal. This went out of the outstretched hands of Benton Whitley. .850 and counting. Bengals have thrown for 250 on this Rams defense. Oh, man. A lot of stuff going on there. Hard to see. Chris Garrett came close to a sack, and then that ball was tipped pretty hard. I agree. Also agree with that. No, definitely we're not. There's Lassiter. Brought down by Hines. Well, I mean, this is a bold strategy because if the Rams are that confident they're going to score a touchdown, then I mean, I guess just hold them to a field goal and you're good. They can have all the yards they want, just don't give them a touchdown. You still have a chance to win the game. Oh my God! What a hit by Darion Kendrick on Kwame Lassiter. Huge. Lassiter's having a pretty good game aside from that. And the muffed punt. Oh, wow. Unsportsmanlike conduct on the Cincinnati bench. Kind of weird. I don't really know what happened there, but... First and 25, huh? Now it's saying first and... I don't know what's going on, folks. Oh, Whitley can't hold. Oh, my God. So much going on. He couldn't wrap him up. And then Hines got the tackle. But Whitley made a nice move off the edge, and he's got to wrap him up there. Got to wrap him up. 3rd and 4. They left Lassiter wide open. Not really sure what they were doing there. I see the trips definitely threw him off, but Isom's got to get there, man. Bengals are in the red zone. Almost just under 5 minutes to go. Browning takes off. First down. Browning throws the touchdown. Not a good job by the Rams defense. They gave the Bengals everything there. Not really much of a stop whatsoever. I don't even know who just caught that, but that was not a good effort. I'm going to look at the play-by-play because that was incredibly confusing. They went 13 plays for 75 yards in 6 minutes. I'm confused because this is beyond confusing. So 3rd and 2. I guess they got the first down with Lassiter. I don't know. I mean it's been one of the more boring preseason games I can remember. I've never missed a Rams preseason game. This has been one of the most boring, I would say. But at least I have you guys. You're welcome. Keir Thomas has looked good. Perkins had a really nice touchdown. He had a really nice drive the last time. But the Rams aren't winning this game. If you care. I mean, I always kind of want to win. I mean, that I don't know. That's just me, but so we get another offensive drive and we'll see what happens. 16-7 Bengals lead. That's awesome, Tom. I'm glad that went over so well. Um, just letting you guys know, Rams beat, as you can see right here, Tom Courts is now our managing editor of Downtown Rams. So you guys give him a warm welcome and go over right now and follow him at RamsBeat on Twitter. He will be in charge of the managing editor role on downtownrams.com. And furthermore, he will be in charge of the Downtown Rams Twitter. He will be doing live Twitter spaces on there. So be sure to check out Tom and you know, definitely give him a shout out. Let's see. Yeah, I like Roger Carter. I think he's somebody that, you know, if they had more opportunity, he'd be able to make it on the roster. But unfortunately, you know, it's a little tough. Not really a lot of spaces. Well, Quentin Lake is probably going to stay on the physically unable to perform list, which means that, you know, he'll be carried on to the roster in a different way. He won't be on the 53, but he'll be on the list. Kyron Williams is good. If anything, this says a lot about Kyron Williams. They felt so good about the joint practices that they didn't even want to, you know, screw around and throw him into this game. So, you know, I did. Good. Glad he's gone. Yeah, Thomas and Whitley really impressed me. Keir Thomas and Benton Whitley, I thought, had a good preseason thus far. Whitley's got to finish better, though. I think Keir Thomas is better against the run. They're different body types, too. Wow, that was a hell of a throw. Wow, Malik Willis just went sidearm to Traylon Burks. He was getting hit, wasn't able to throw, so he just went sidearm. Beautiful. Appreciate you. Yes, shout out. Yeah, I'll be uploading a bunch of shorts from this game. I mean, there's not a ton of highlight plays, but you know, I'll upload them on this channel. So, oh, Regis with a nice run there. That was dirty. Dude just dove into Lance McCutcheon's legs, rolled into him. Not ideal. Once again, guys, just a reminder, if you like what you're seeing, be sure to subscribe and hit that thumbs up. Really does help out the channel. Guy was all over McCutcheon. No flag, though. It's going to be 3rd and 1. I'd imagine they'll just run this with Regis. They're talking about Anthony Munoz. I actually interviewed him before the Super Bowl in 2019. Shout out to him. He's great. All right, under center here. 3rd and 1, 4 minutes to go. Regis gets it easily. You know what I don't like about this feed, though? There's no first down marker. Whose idea was this? Yeah, I did. I always... guys, I'll tell you, I never wanted to draft him ever. So you guys know me. I was considered the Matt Ariza hater, but I never wanted the guy. Never wanted him. What he did is awful. I can't. Really makes me sick. Absolutely. If you can get anything for him, fine. 7th round pick in 2025, bring it on down. Yes, please. Almost at triple digit likes, folks. And almost at 3,000 views. Tailed off a little bit. But almost at 3,000 views, which is a good stream. Oh, that was a bad... whatever that was. Bad snap. We got 102 likes, so appreciate that, folks. Triple digit likes. I don't know why the scoreboard isn't updating. I kept, you know, updating it, but there we go. All right, here we go. I feel like the game has gone by slow, and I feel like the game has gone by fast. I don't know why. Today is just weird, man. I feel like today went by slow, which I'll never complain about. More time means more content, means more production, means more work that can be done. So I'll never complain about that being slow. Happy birthday, CJ. I hope it's been a good one. And you've done a lot of exciting and fun things to celebrate. Definitely. I don't know what to make of Burgess playing. I hope they're not going to cut him. I think I'd be genuinely pissed if they cut him to keep Russ East because they drafted Russ. I don't know. That would bother me. I don't know about you guys, but it would certainly bother me. He was a third-round pick. Justin Fields is just tearing through the Browns. He's got 3 touchdowns in the second quarter. Why are all these starters playing? Russell Wilson's going to play tonight? That seems incredibly stupid. Tom Brady playing was absolutely dumb. 3rd and 4, and they decide to run the ball, so I would assume with like 150 something left to go that they're going to go for it, but that was kind of weird. All right, let's see what happens here. The end of the preseason all comes down to this. 4th and 2. Wow, they ran it. They got it. God, that was ugly. Regis got the first. A minute left. They're gingerly getting to the line, so it doesn't look like they want to do too much. They definitely don't want that defense coming back out. It's basically what I'm taking away from this. That's awesome. I still have not been to SoFi, so you'll have a great time. Hands it off to Regis. Can't tell if that's a first down or not because for whatever reason the Bengals feed doesn't have a first down marker, but it's 2nd and 2. Looks like they're going to run out the clock. That's kind of a bummer. I thought they could have gotten one thing going for McCutcheon, but throw up a. Well, folks, this is going to be the end of preseason. 16-7 is your final in Cincinnati. The Rams fall 16-7 to Zach Taylor's Cincinnati Bengals. But even though that happened, doesn't mean anything. I think the Rams will take the Super Bowl over the preseason. I don't know. Maybe they won't. Maybe I'm wrong, but game over. And that means that the next time we see those yellow, blue, and those horns and everything, it's going to be on Thursday Night Football, September 8th, against the Buffalo Bills. So not this Thursday, but next Thursday. We are almost there, folks. We are almost there. It is going to be a wait, but we are almost there. We are almost there. So this has been fun. Let's dive through the game recap, right? Bryce Perkins, 14 of 19 for 143 yards. He had 7.5 average and had a 94.8 passer rating, was sacked twice today. Trey Regis ended up as the leading rusher, 11 carries for 52 yards, 4.7 average, to Jake Funk's 12 carries, 32 yards, 2.7 average. Both had a fumble. I honestly thought Regis played better, but Jake Funk is going to be the guy they probably keep in all likelihood. Bryce Perkins, 8 carries, 33 yards, and a touchdown. Had the incredible touchdown run. He had 5 catches from Lance McCutcheon to go for 76 yards. Jared Pinkney added 2 catches for 28 on the day, including a 25-yard as his longest. You had Landon Akers coming away with a huge grab, 2 catches on 3 targets. A catch for Austin Trammell, who was only left with 1 target, 1 catch today. Roger Carter had a catch for 8 yards. Jake Funk had a catch for 5. Trey Regis a catch for 1. And Jacob Harris a catch for 4. You had 3 fumbles coming from Jake Funk, Trey Regis, and a strip sack with Bryce Perkins. Of course, Bobby Evans recovered that one. The leading tackler tonight was Grant Haley with 9. He had 8 solo tackles, a quarterback hit. Jake Hummel came away with 6 tackles, 3 solo, a tackle for a loss. Jake Gervais, 5 tackles, 3 solo. Anthony Hines, 4 tackles, 3 solo, a pass breakup. Keir Thomas, to me, on the defensive side, really stood out, played some good football. You had 3 tackles, 3 solo, 3 tackles for a loss, a quarterback hit, and a sack. In addition to that, Michael Hoyt came away with a sack and 2 quarterback hits. And that was your game. 3 pass breakups between Anthony Hines, as previously mentioned, a swat by Elijah Garcia, and Duran Lowe, who dropped an interception. But that is that. That's the end of preseason. So, with that said, where are we on the roster? This is the roster I had coming in. I had Stafford, Wolford, Perkins as your quarterbacks. They keep 3. I had Akers, Hendo, Kyron, and Funk. They keep 4. I had at wide receiver. They keep 8. They cut Landon Akers and Austin Trammell. Everyone else they keep. Higbee and Bryson as the 2 tight ends they keep. I had them cutting Roger Carter and Jared Pinkney. I had the offensive line being Noteboom, Edwards, Allen, Shelton, Havenstein, Jackson, Cologne, Ankrum, and Arcuri, keeping 9. I had Donald, Ashawn, Gaines, Copeland, Hoyt, and Williams on the defensive line, keeping 6. Keeping 5, I had outside linebackers Floyd, Hollins, Lewis, Garrett, and Whitley. I had inside linebackers 3, Wagner, Jones, and Roseboom. For a corner, I had Ramsey, Hill, Durant, Rochelle, Long, and Kendrick for 6. I had Scott, Fuller, Burgess, Rapp for 4. And I had, of course, the special teams unit, Gay, Dixon, and Orzek as keeping 3, of course. So, did anything change? Did anything change on this list? I mean, maybe. I don't think they'll do it, but I would not put Funk on my 53. Okay. Wide receivers, that is going to be the wide receivers, I think. They're going to keep 8. Trammell goes to the practice squad. Maybe Akers joins him. I think Roger Carter and Pinkney could be on the practice squad. We'll see, but I don't see them keeping those guys. Roger Carter's really close, but I think he'll just miss it. For the 9 offensive linemen, I do think Arcuri and Cologne make it. I think they cut Evans. Chandler Brewer's close, but after today, man, I don't know. That was a really, really bad rep by Brewer. Defensive line, I feel like, is locked in with 6. You have Williams and Hoyt, although Hoyt was playing pretty late into preseason game 3, so we'll see. Outside linebackers. I'm kind of on the fence with Whitley because I feel like Whitley did enough, but I could see them keeping Keir Thomas. I kind of feel like they're going to keep Keir Thomas, so I'm going to say Keir Thomas here. Then inside linebackers, Wagner, Jones, Roseboom. That's how I have it. They keep 3. Cornerbacks are the same. Safeties are the same. That's it. So I think really the only thing that would change is if they cut Funk and they keep 3 running backs, then I think that's a pathway for them to keep 4 linebackers. So whether they decide with Hummel or Gervais, potentially 6 outside linebackers between keeping Whitley and Kier. And I would argue maybe, keeping another offensive lineman, Chandler Brewer at 10, or keeping another safety in Russ Yeast. But, ultimately, this is a very, very good roster. Very good roster. From top to bottom, this is one of the best rosters in football. It's not going to be easy. Not going to be easy to make these cuts. Logan Bruss, Daniel Hardy on notable IR. Bobby Brown III is, he reverted to the suspension list. And, of course, he is actually hurt. So there's also that. Quentin Lake never left the PUP list, so they'll keep him on there, I would imagine, so he could try to come back later on the year. Traven Howard is on the non-football injury list, so they don't have to take him off that. They can keep him on there, and he can come back later on the season. That's how I have it. That's how I have it. I think there's, obviously a lot of decisions the Rams have yet to make, so, we'll see how that goes, but, should be interesting. Should be very interesting, what happens with this team, because there are a lot of different avenues that they could go with these rosters. And I would make the argument that, while they'll make their 53-man roster, you can never just guarantee that that's the 53. It's very fluid. They could find a guy that they really like, he gets cut, boom, they add him to the roster. You just don't know. And honestly, I'll say this right now, the Kenyon Drake thing is interesting to me. And a couple people brought this up on the channel, the live stream. And the reason Kenyon Drake is interesting to me is if, not Kyra Williams, so to speak, but like Cam Akers or Darrell Henderson, if they're not good to go, Funk definitely makes the roster, but maybe they go out and they bring in a guy like Kenyon Drake. I wouldn't rule that out. Because Kenyon Drake fits the offense more than Sony Michel. So, Well, Kareem Hunt would be a trade, so I don't think that they would do that. I think they would probably look, to sign a guy. And at that point, I think that's probably who they would be interested in. Yeah, I don't see him as an option, really. I think it's steep enough. I think he will. Yeah, I think he will. Yeah, he wasn't bad. In the second half, anyway. What's up, LA Rams? I mean, where do you go from here? Now it's Rams-Bills. At that point, I don't think they would trade Rapp because he didn't play preseason at all. So that tells me they really like him. And Burgess did. So that tells me they might not really like him. I don't know. The hope is there are no injuries. We'll find out. But it didn't look like there were any injuries suffered in this game of note. But again, you always find out in the end, Stuff always comes out of the woodwork and all that, so you have to always be mindful of that. But let's look at it, right? Let's look at the Bills. So this is a little preview, right? We're not doing a full-on game preview, but we're going to do a mini one here because we're live. So Josh Allen, Obviously, he's your starter. The interesting thing is going to be how they utilize the running backs against the Rams. So the Rams have a really good front seven, in my opinion. But going up against that front seven, the Bills have a really diversified running back room, and that starts with the addition of James Cook, who they got in the second round this past draft. A lot of you guys liked him in the draft, so I remember that big time. But, James Cook, I think, offers, that explosiveness that they've really been missing. So he could be really an X factor in this game. Zach Moss, Devin Singletary, those are guys that you definitely have to look out for. Moss is more power. Devin Singletary, he's quick. He's quicker than fast type of guy, ran a 4.6, so he's not blazing fast over the top. But James Cook could be a problem. Then you look... the wide receivers, right? You have Stephon Gilmore, you have Gabe Davis, you have Isaiah McKenzie, you have Khalil Shakir, the 5th-round pick, who I really like a lot. Jamison Crowder, underrated signing by them. These are guys that, I think you look at, and, I mean, at least for me, Isaiah Hodgins and Marquez Stevenson, assuming they keep those guys, and Kumaro. I think Gabe Davis could be in for a monster season. We kind of saw a little bit of that in the postseason when he had the 3-touchdown game against Kansas City, or maybe 4. I don't know. He had a bunch of yards. But Stephon Diggs, obviously one of the best receivers in the game. So the Rams are going to have their work cut out for him, with him. Obviously, I think Ramsey will cover him. Gabe Davis will probably have Troy Hill. And then, whether it's McKenzie or Shakir or Crowder, you'll have a David Long or someone like that. David Long, Rochelle, Kendrick, Durant, whoever will be covering him. The offensive line is as follows. Deion Dawkins, pretty solid left tackle in his own right. Roger Saffold is a very good guard. Mitch Morse, pretty solid center. Ryan Bates, pretty solid guard. And then you have David Kessenberry at right tackle. It's not the best offensive line. It's definitely an offensive line the Rams can get after early and often. They did draft Spencer Brown, so, we'll see if maybe he, ends up being there. But that's how, I see it right now. Tight ends, Dawson Knox. They added O.J. Howard. They have Tommy Sweeney and Quentin Morris. The way I see it, Dawson Knox is a guy you always have to be mindful of, in the red zone because he is a red zone threat. I mean, he had a ton of touchdowns last year in the goal, near the goal line. He's going to be somebody the Rams are going to have to know where he is at all times when in the red area. And I'd imagine this game, as great as the Rams defense can be, and maybe they will be, the Bills are clearly going to be in the red zone at least once in the game. So with that said, you always have to, pay mind to that. But you look at the defense here. Gregory Rousseau, Ed Oliver, Daquan Jones, Von Miller. That's your front four. Really good front four. I think Rousseau is going to be a star. He already looked really good last year. He's going to be a star. He was a rookie last year. It's the second year. Ed Oliver, not as good as I thought he would be, but still a good player. Daquan Jones, solid player. Von Miller, we know what Von Miller can do. So then you look at, Boogie Basham, who was a rookie last year, Jordan Phillips, Tim Settle, AJ Epinesa. This is a team that has a lot of depth on their defensive line. And so they can kind of rotate guys in and out and, keep them fresh. And I think that's really going to help a guy like Von Miller, as you saw with the Rams. I mean, they were able to rotate him and, him in and out, keep him fresh. I think that's something the Rams are definitely going to have to, be mindful of. And then you look at the linebackers here, and of course you have Tremaine Edmonds, you have Matt Milano. These are guys that can make plays on the ball, especially Milano. He's got a nose for, basically turning over the ball. They added Terrell Bernard, who I'm not as high on coming out of the draft, but he was a 3rd-round pick, so that's definitely somebody to, keep in mind. Then you have your corners. And I think with the corners, Dane Jackson, former 7th-round pick, they really like him. Kyer Elam is a 1st-round pick from this draft. They love him. So I think it's going to be Kyer Elam. I think it's going to be him and Trey White if he's off the PUP list. Keep in mind, he's still on the physically unable to perform list. So we'll see if he comes off before the Rams game. If he does not, then he'll be stuck there for, I believe, the first 3 games of the regular season. Teron Johnson is a very good nickel corner, and so I think they have some good guys here that they can get some different looks with. And then in the back end of the secondary, of course, you have a guy that I really like in Damar Hamlin, from Pittsburgh. You have Micah Hyde, you have Jordan Poyer, you have Jaquan Jones. So they definitely have a lot of depth in the secondary, just like the Rams do. This is going to be a really good, it's going to be a tough battle. I really think so. And I think it's really going to come down to, are you going to let Josh Allen kill you all night? It's really what it comes down to. Josh Allen with his legs. If you don't have a plan of attack, he's going to kill you all night. So, I think it really comes down to, this is a game that could be like literally the final possession of the game will decide it. And you just got to be able to really, shut down Josh Allen the best. Well, at least contain Josh Allen, if you will. You look at the Rams. What can they do? Well, you look, obviously, I think they do have some mismatches here. Whether it's Elam or Dane Jackson or, Tyron Johnson. I think Trey White, we need to see if he comes off the PUP list first. But Allen Robinson, size-wise, is going to produce a mismatch. So you have to take advantage of that, no doubt. But then on top of that, Cooper Kupp is going to generate, double teams, maybe even triple teams in some cases, bracket coverage. So you want to isolate Cooper Kupp on the other side of the field, essentially. Take what the defense gives you, and I think that's what Stafford's going to do. The big misconception with Stafford is that he always needed weapons. Let me tell you something, okay? Everyone says Matthew Stafford, he had Calvin Johnson. He had Kenny Golladay. He had, this and this and this. All right, let me say this right now. Calvin Johnson is a Hall of Famer, no doubt. But we never saw Calvin Johnson. We did for like 1 year. But for the most part, we didn't see Calvin Johnson without Stafford. That's the first thing. Second thing, the whole Kenny Golladay and Marvin Jones shit needs to go out the window. Okay? Tired of hearing about it. Kenny Golladay has been an absolute disgrace in New York. He has not been a good receiver. He has been terrible for the Giants. Terrible. And Marvin Jones, what has he done in Jacksonville? So, this idea that if teams shut down Cooper Kupp, that Matthew Stafford is done for, it's just not true. I'll say this right now. This is bold. I don't care. The Rams could lose Cooper Kupp, Robert Woods, Cooper Kupp, Allen Robinson, Van Jefferson. Okay, their top 3 receivers. Cooper. I keep saying Cooper. Matthew Stafford. I'm not saying he would win the Super Bowl, but Matthew Stafford could bring this team to the playoffs if he was just throwing to Brandon Powell, Lance McCutcheon, and Ben Skoranek. No doubt in my mind he could. Look at what he did in Detroit with Danny Amendola. Look what he did in Detroit, throwing deep down. I always bring it up against the Titans. I'll never forget it. Watching the All-22 tape, I was literally blown away. I thought I was going to fall off my chair. You're telling me in a really close game against the Titans on the road, when you need to have yards, and you're throwing a 50-yard seam buster down the field to your 4th-string tight end, Hunter Bryant, are you shitting me? And you're completing that? See, this is the common misconception. Matthew Stafford never needed certain weapons. The Rams just had that luxury. And they're like, hey, let's curate the offense to make it easy on Stafford. But we already know what Stafford can do. He can make Quintez Cephas look like a stud. He can throw to the 4th-string tight end. He doesn't care. He was throwing to Marvin Hall and not having any issue in the world with it. This is why I laugh at the whole, the game plan is you take Kupp away and now all of a sudden they're done for. No. And I've seen that a lot. The common misconception is that Stafford needs all these guys. right? He needs all these talents. Actually, if we're really looking at the history, the only one who needs all the talent is Tom Brady. I mean, come on now. Brady's got Evans. He's got Godwin. He had Gronkowski last year. He now gets Gage. They got freaking Julio Jones. They had Antonio Brown last year. But Stafford, give me Dan Amendola. I'll see what I can do with him. Oh, NFC title game? Yeah, I'm throwing that 60-yard bomb to Ben Skoranek, a 7th-round pick, even though he never had any experience making big plays in big games. And even though he dropped that pass, I'm going to go back to him in the Super Bowl on a shallow cross. I'm just saying. I mean, you mentioned him, Brett. Jared Goff needed weapons. Every quarterback needs weapons to a degree. But Stafford, my friends, he can make something out of nothing. And he can throw to anybody. He doesn't give a shit. What was his last 1,000-yard rusher? It was Reggie Bush, right? Yeah. Can you imagine Matthew Stafford had Todd freaking Gurley in his prime? That team's going 17-0. You can't tell me otherwise. That team would go 17-0. Who is stopping this Rams team with Todd Gurley in his prime? Good luck. I mean, I don't know. I'm rambling, but you get my point. I don't know. I was thinking about it because I kept reading, not reading, but I saw tweets about it. Well, the Bills just need to shut down Cooper Kupp, and, Allen Robinson only had 412 yards last year. Van Jefferson might not even play. Tutu Atwell only has 10 snaps in the NFL, and we saw what Ben Skoranek did. All right. I mean, did you guys see that TikTok by, what was it, Theo Ash? I didn't know who he was before he posted this, so I'm not trying to talk him up like he's some hotshot. I'm also not trying to shit on him, but this man had the Rams going 8-9 in his projection. What are we doing? 8-9? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, that was what are we doing? 8-9, man, what? I mean, at the end of the day, the Rams are either going to win the games that they need to win the Super Bowl or they're not. But they're not going 8-9. And Sean McVay isn't having a losing season. I don't know. I'm rambling on, but you get my point. Going back to what I was saying about Stafford, he doesn't need any weapons. I stand by it. Maybe he wouldn't win the Super Bowl, but he damn sure would bring this team to the playoffs, probably win the division, even if his best receiver was Lance McCutcheon. He's already shown you he can succeed without top-notch. Oh, God. Don't. Yeah, exactly. See, I don't know if it will. I mean, yeah, I don't know. The only thing I'm concerned with is Noteboom's durability, really. That's also true. Exactly. He elevates everybody around him. I just think it's funny. Can I go on another rant real quick? Another Jake rant. Where's Aaron Jones when you need him? I don't know if he's still in here. Anyway, I know he loves my Jake rants. Let me go on a Jake rant real quick. All right, so you remember that whole thing? Nolan knows. You all know. Remember like ESPN when one of their guys like was like, oh, they're not gonna be able to trade Jared Goff. No one wants him. They can't get out of that contract. Remember that? And then how salty the media got when the Rams not only got out of the contract, but got Matthew freaking Stafford. And then my favorite with this whole thing is that they get Matthew Stafford, and then it's all about, well, they got Matthew Stafford. I mean, he's never won a playoff game. And you're just sitting there like, you know you're right. You know the Rams are right. You know it's going to end up winning a Super Bowl, at least if you were in my boat, right? Because I was saying it over and over again. I'm like, the Rams are going to win the freaking Super Bowl now. Like, no one understands. I just think it's funny. Like, I always go back to that, where it's like, okay, so you were the dude that was like, oh, they'll never get this trade done. Then the moment they get it done, then you're like, oh, well, they got Matthew Stafford, so it's not a big deal. Then when he wins the Super Bowl, now, like, you're praying to God like his elbow's messed up or something, because God forbid you give this guy credit. He's the only player in NFL history to win a Super Bowl throwing 3 touchdowns at the quarterback position and not win the Super Bowl MVP. And I understand Cooper Kupp was great, but it was not Cooper Kupp that was the reason he didn't win the Super Bowl MVP. It was because the media would have had to admit that they were wrong. It would have been the ultimate ego loss. Think about how big of an L you're taking. You died on that hill. You died on that hill saying Stafford wasn't good, right? He can't win the big game, yada, 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 whatever. And if he does that, do you know how stupid you look? Well, he did. And you do look stupid. But you weren't going to double down on looking stupid. No. You weren't going to vote him the Super Bowl MVP. No way. No. But I think it's funny. Because it's all these people that are like, yeah, he's not going to get it done. You know what? I haven't heard enough, I'm sorry I was wrong. I was wrong. I was stupid. I didn't understand. Dude, we're not even at this level, man. Do you realize? The only hope that the media has is that Matthew Stafford, by the way, he's already proven you all wrong. He won a freaking Super Bowl the moment he left Detroit. But think about this. The only thing that you have going for you is that elbow injury. You're like, well, if he gets hurt, then he won't have a dynasty. Because, man, if this dude has a dynasty, these dudes are going to look so bad. Think about it. If Matthew Stafford has a dynasty with this Rams team, well, I mean, think about this. What if he won the next 3 years? What if he won the next 3 years? So you're telling me as soon as he left the Lions, as soon as he left Detroit, he was unbeatable? That would be interesting. I mean, I'm not saying it'll happen, but I think it's freaking hilarious, because at the end of the day, these people are just hoping. They won't admit it, but they're hoping that Stafford gets banged up. Because Stafford's about to prove all these dumbasses wrong. And the reason I say it so loosely, it's not to burn bridges or anything. I truly think that if you thought Matthew Stafford wasn't an upgrade over Jared Goff, you were an utter dumbass. You lose all credibility. Because you weren't doing your homework. You weren't watching the film. You were looking at stupid stats to say, oh, well, he was 0-3 in the playoffs. That is lazy. And if you're on TV, you can't be lazy. I mean, you can. I guess you can fake it to make it. People do it all the time. But you shouldn't be lazy, because people are spending their time during their busy schedule and they're watching your show. And if you're not providing any sort of analysis and you're just spewing bullshit, who the hell is going to watch your show? So yes, I do get kind of annoyed It's what started this rant, because it's still, I stand by this. People have not, admitted the level that they should, how damn wrong they were about Matthew Stafford, about Sean McVay, about the Rams mortgaging their future. Nuh-uh. They won. They went all in, as you say, even though, they had the most draft picks on the roster in the entire league, but go off. They beat that $200 million defense that Cincinnati poured into it when you were sitting there calling them the team that built themselves up. How does that work? Very interesting. So much so, Stafford didn't move up in the quarterback ranking on ESPN at all. And on top of that, he's got, he wasn't even higher than Joe Burrow, who he beat in the Super Bowl, who he outclassed in every way in the Super Bowl. The only thing that you have to cling to is he threw interceptions in the Super Bowl. Guess what? Neither were his fault. He threw it right at Ben Skoranek, who flipped it up in the air. He gave Van Jefferson an opportunity. He didn't go up and get it. You could argue Van Jefferson also was playing hurt the entire second half of the season. But on top of that, on top of all of that, you still throw out unnecessary, ridiculous hogwash out there about Stafford being turnover prone when he threw the most interceptions he's thrown since 2013. Okay, he doesn't throw 17 interceptions every year, and when he did, he threw 41 freaking touchdowns. So stop comparing him to freaking Trevor Lawrence, please. Please, and thank you. Because Trevor Lawrence, he threw 12 touchdowns. I'm sorry, but your golden boy wasn't very golden. I know this because the other side of it, I had to watch. I mean, Zach Wilson. Got it. Zach Wilson threw a touchdown, and no one talked about it. Zach Wilson threw an interception, everyone talked about it. Trevor Lawrence threw a screen pass, and everyone was oohing and ahhing. It's this double standard. It's this obnoxious double standard that does not, never happens. It never changes. So I hope you guys like that rant, because Stafford is going to make all you dumbasses out there look even worse. He already did it, but you aren't coming out and admitting that you totally failed at projecting where the Rams would be. And furthermore, we have people out here thinking they're going to go 8-9. So I may not be 100,000, follower TikTok account, but I know more about football than that. Because if you think they're going 8-9, that's not a bold prediction. That's just you not understanding how good this team is, not knowing this team. But I mean, in that rant or whatever, or his TikTok or whatever, he said that Brian Allen was bad. Brian Allen was a Pro Bowler last year, so you didn't do your research. Here's the thing, okay? I can look at a depth chart all day while I'm live, and I have a freaking Bills depth chart in front of me. I had the Bills depth chart in front of me when I was going through the roster. Do you think I had it in front of me to read off of it? Or did I have it in front of me to go back and remember the drafts that certain players were picked and where they are in the depth chart? And furthermore, the year that they were drafted. I don't know. There are people on YouTube that work their ass off. And then there are people that are just like, yeah, I'll fake it to make it. And I'm honestly just tired of, false narratives. You were wrong about Stafford. Get a grip. Be better. Be better. If you brought actual analysis to the table, I wouldn't be saying this, but none of you did. You just said that the Rams were, they're going to make this is a mistake. Oh, it's not looking good. Oh, and then remember halfway through the season, they lost 3 straight games, and everyone's like, see, I was right. Ha, 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 I told you. The Rams are. And what did I do every single week during those games that they lost? I came on here on my show, and I sat here watched all your comments. Some people were positive like me. Some people were negative. And I went through all the comments and I said over and over again, the Rams will still win the Super Bowl. Are you worried about Stafford's interceptions? No, I am not. Why? He's interception prone. I mean, yeah, when you have Deshaun Jackson who just stares up at the ball and doesn't actually try to make a play, yeah, I can see how that would be a problem. But no. So, in conclusion, the Rams are going to have a good season. I think they're going to win the Super Bowl again. And when they do, I will be here, just like I'll be here tomorrow, here now, whatever. I will be here and I will continue to target people that do not do their homework about this team, continue to run their mouth about this team, and don't actually do the research or put in the work about this team. That's the way it is. So, yeah. Rant over. NFL regular season is almost here. I think that's a good time to call it a night. You know, I'm a little exhausted. I can't run the way I used to, which is kind of a bummer, but I just can't stay up the way I used to. Doesn't mean I won't stay up, but I've been passing out early, man. Like, I get up early now, so that's probably why. But yeah. I mean that's I don't know. Well, folks, it's been fun. For all your Rams and your Jets content, if anybody here is Jets fan, well, I keep it right here. I'll have all sorts of content throughout the year. I'm excited. 2022 NFL season. We'll obviously have stuff before the season starts, duh. But I'm hyped. I'm sure many of you are as well. You guys have a great night, and we'll reconvene soon. I'll have those shorts up tomorrow, and that'll be that. So, actually, I'll post one tonight. I think I'll post one of them tonight. But I am exhausted, so I'm going to watch the Yankee game. I'm going to pass out, and I will be here tomorrow to put more work in. I don't know. It's been fun, folks. Been fun. Appreciate you sticking here for 3 hours. It's been a lot of fun, but I do have to I'm not going to live stream the Yankees, but I appreciate that. Not going to do that, though, because I am running on fumes. But I will be back tomorrow in some capacity. We'll have more content, and that's that. So I'm glad you guys enjoyed my rant. If you didn't, I'm sorry you didn't enjoy my rant. Be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoy this type of content. It's not going anywhere anytime soon. We're almost at 1,000 videos on this channel. Almost at 1,000. We're over 800, so got there pretty quickly. And on top of that, we hit 2 million views. So, we're kicking ass. Anyway, you guys have a great night. Be well, and I'll see you guys soon. Later, folks.